Just a quick recap. I built a no-weld bolted recumbent trike. I've ridden it about 130 kilometres so far. During this time lots of things have broken and I've patched them back up again. My aim is to ride 1,000 kilometres without anything going too badly wrong. Good morning. I'm going to go out and do a little trip. I've got a spanner and take a tape measure and we're going to find a hill, put you up there and we'll go for a ride. Morning. So yeah, this is the direction to Osterwiese, which is where I found that long straight hill. It's out of the way, unlikely to have any cars, might have a few tractors, but so I can roll down, take some measurements, have a stopwatch going, see if we can't improve the geometry. I was playing with the camera settings and seemed to have accidentally set the colour grading up to look like a console game from 2008, what with the bloom and the lack of 4K. It's quite early, I think it's now 6:45 in the morning on a Sunday. Still a few people out with dogs. It's basically just me and the tractors. Although there's another guy on a bike. It is a lovely day today. I thought it'd be a crime not to go out. This may have to become the aesthetic of the channel, is random metallic jiggling noises. Oh, buddy. Uphill through mud. I think there's got to be a better way of getting back. I was going to Lunzen and then direction of Schneewerding, I think, as a footpath, but I mean, going to have to be brave, put on my big boy pants and try out on the road. Yeah, I've noticed when I hit a bump or something, it still flicks the wheels, so I'll be interested to see if tweaking the Ackermann, the Ackermann is the trapezoid that is created through the axle beam, two little axle stubs and the tie bar, and depending on how your Ackermann is set up gives you different turn-in sort of like angles and how fast you turn in. And if you had a square angle, the length of the axle beam to the axles, and your tie bar was then exactly that distance, you'd essentially have a square angle, tie bar, same, and that induces scrub on the inside wheel. Oh wow! Don't know if you guys saw it. I just saw it taking off. There's like a stalk, makes it difficult to steer, and the front tyres obviously wear up really quickly. I've noticed I have got a little bit of wear already on the front tyres. I've only gone 130 now. So that's just setting up the steering correctly. I was out doing a family cycle ride just on my normal bike. I realised how little effort I had to put in to make it go anywhere. So this is easier to cycle along, this is alright. I'll get to the top of this hill, do a couple of measurements, distance between the front point of the front wheels and the back point of the back wheels, so distance between there and on the other side, and the distance between there and on the other side. Measure them, see how equal they are, because in theory, should be equal. If they're not equal again, something's happened. I have a few thoughts on that, which we'll talk about maybe a bit later. So we'll measure those, and then we'll go for a coast down the hill, checking how long it will take, and then grind my way back up to the top of the hill and do it 3 times if I'm going to manage. Can't see me doing any more than that. I've got to get to the baker, I'm told. If so much of this video revolves about me getting Brötchen, sorry, that's just going to be part of it, I think. Actually, I'll double check the camera angles to see I'm not producing rubbish footage like last time. Yeah, a bit at the bottom of the screen. My bad taking a coat, and of course I've got nowhere to put it. Let's try his lumbar support. Okay, I think this is the top of the hill. Great, perfect. There's the post. Let's do some measuring. I'll chock the bike as well to stop it from rolling down the hill. Okay, let's put that down. Can you see the front wheels? There. That's kind of good. I'll say what the values are. 79 at the front, 72 at the back. Interesting. I believe what we're aiming for is 75 and 75. Just don't want to wind it out too much. 30 kilometers an hour down the hill and I lose steering. 75 and 75. There's two nuts. You need to tighten them against each other. That locks them. Pretty good. Oh, and I also found this is also, by the way, a left hand and right hand threaded bar, which makes everything like adjustment like this much easier than if you were to have to take the thing and tweak it with the tie bar not in situ. Okay, so tight. I'd like to be able to control the stopwatch. We're on basically flat now. Let's take the last tree as stop. What do we get? Oh, 1 minute 14:91. Alright. 3 times. Oh, it's so much easier to steer. Oh, right. Okay. 75 and 75 it is. Well, that was a bit silly. Why didn't I do that before? Point. Oh, why didn't I check? I'm an idiot. Should you build a recumbent bicycle? Check the toe in, toe out every single time, please. It's much easier. Oh. But we'll double check that nothing's changed, because I am a bit concerned, because it's not like I deliberately set it up at 79 and 71. It's not a sensible idea to have your wheels pointing in different directions. I'm pretty sure there's something loosening and moving. So if I turn around, find my little stone. Alright, so that's measuring it. So 76, that's 76, I'd say 76 and 76. Accuracy. The pedals. There's the trick. 1 minute 53. Let's do one more with it set up straight, and then just for funsies, let's do one more with it set up the way I had it before, just to see how much extra effort I've been putting into to push this along. I should have done a control run at the start. One value, just for fun, to find out how much slower I am with the wheels pointing in all directions. Also, I was very happy on how straight it went. I didn't have to yank the steering, and I didn't feel worried at all. I don't know how fast I was going. I haven't checked the speed out. Back up to my little stone. Yeah, no, it just sits there. It just sits going straight, which is very cool. Happy about that. I feel the inclination to sort of wiggle the steering to see how far it will go before I fall over, but I'm not going to this time. But I did start off a little bit slower. I'm going up the hill with easier steering geometry. I'm not going to change the steering geometry and then go up the hill. Does it stay still when accelerating? Right, so the last one, reset to 79 and 72, which is what I've been cycling everywhere. Oh, at least this direction. I haven't really been taking it into account. I just presumed it was straight, but I could even see it by eye. It was very much out. Right, so let's deliberately make it shit. Measure then. 77. Oh, the one of the nuts. 79. 70. Where's that? Oh, 72. Yes, good. Okay. Right, let's tighten all that up. How much? Interesting to see just how much worse this is now. When we get to the bottom, I'm definitely fixing it. I'm definitely resetting it to 75, 75. Ready, steady, go. Oh, already you can tell it's coming. It's going much slower. Yeesh. I'm not even certain we'll make that tree, to be honest. Okay. We're at 1 meter. Oh, sorry, 1 minute. 1 minute 15. There we go. We're about halfway there. Well, I'd say that's fairly conclusive. What we could do is, I know the distance. I can work out the distance because I've got a video of the cycle computer, so we can work out exactly how far that is, and then get me home, and I'll work out how much extra energy, extra drag is needed. Well, there's extra force and extra coefficient of friction is happening with regard to the tyres, because yeah, that's quite an eye-opener. That I did not realise. I thought we would have at least got there and it would have been slower, but that's yeah. physics in action. Right, okay, I'm going to reset everything. Point. Right then. Oh, it's already going. Wait for me. Point. Geocache. How fast are we going? 16 or 17? Oh, I didn't check the camera. Oh crap. Hang on. That's very cool. I did not realise that would make as much difference as it did put into moving the thing along. That would be funny. Well, I'm glad I did that test actually. That's very, very conclusive, and that's probably just doubled my range, I guess.